I'm here with Daniel in Broadview at the ICE Detention Center protest on Friday morning, September 5th. Daniel, obvious question, but I'll ask it anyways. What brought you out this morning?
I came out this morning to demand that the deportations end, that our sisters and brothers, our neighbors, our communities be safe and secure and not be terrorized by ICE and these other threats from the federal government. This detention center here in Broadview has for many years been a center where our neighbors have been deported, and some of us have been out here for 19 years on Fridays to let the immigrants know that we stand with them, that we support them, and that we are doing all we can in terms of voting, in terms of praying, and in terms of action to change the policies that are destroying lives.
How do you feel about the response from Illinois government officials, Governor Pritzker, Mayor Johnson? How do you feel about the response?
Well, so far I have been surprisingly pleased with the willingness of our elected officials in Illinois to stand up and resist this fascist regime and their attempt to militarize and consolidate a police state. We'll have to see how far they're willing to go in order to protect the people of this state and this city. And we hope that they will continue to stand strong and be in the streets with us like Mayor Johnson was on Labor Day, and with his powerful words and his presence, saying that the people of Chicago and the people of Illinois will not collaborate, will not concede to these fascist threats.
Obviously, Trump has problems with the truth and with facts. There's word that the National Guard that he's sending to Illinois and specifically to Chicago will only be here for a month. Do you believe that? And what do you think are possible outcomes if the National Guard gets into the streets of Chicago?
Well, Trump's strategy is to provoke, to create chaos, to provoke violence, to create terror. And so if he deploys National Guard and other federal troops to Chicago, he will accomplish his task of spreading terror, chaos, and violence. The community will not cooperate, but the question of how much violence and terror is always in the hands of the people with the guns, with the police and with the National Guard, with the military. The violence is created by them, and the question we've seen this in LA, we've seen this in DC, that the people don't want them there, and their presence creates terror and violence. But the current regime at this point will continue to use these tactics, and so I don't see that they're not obeying the courts, they're not obeying the law, so that my fear is that they will continue to militarize our society, continue to occupy our cities, and continue to sow fear and chaos and violence.
One more question for you. The protesting, letter writing, calling your elected officials, all are very important. It seems that the most important aspect is informing and getting people out to vote in 2026 and 2028. That seems to be the most effective way of getting rid of this regime is at the ballot box. What do you say?
We have to do all we can to turn out a vote in the midterms to try to prevent the party of fascism, the Republicans at this point, from consolidating power. I am not convinced that there will be free and fair elections with the gerrymandering, with the voter suppression, with the control of trying to get rid of mail voting, that the current regime is doing all it can to manipulate our electoral process to guarantee it can remain in power against the will of the people. So I think we need to do all we can to turn out as many people as we can. But my fear is that the Republicans will lose the vote but win the election. And so I hope that we can defeat them at the ballot box, and we will do all we can to do that. I'm confident that the Republicans will lose the vote, but I'm not confident that they will not retain power.
Daniel, thank you very much. I appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you.